Hey everyone! Happy holidays! Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! I got my fancy Christmas tiara on. So let's begin with Cuplet Fern. Happy holidays, everyone! Cuplet Fern is a chapter of the Florida Native Plant Society. So proud to have so many members and viewers and supporters across the entire region. Citrus chapter already chimed in and said hello and happy holidays. Well, look, Athena, I already have a holly as part of the main slide. So yes, great minds think alike. So let's begin with some quick announcements, and then we'll get started with some games. And then we'll have trivia where you can actually win some prizes, and I can just stick them in the mail and send them your way. So welcome to Cuplet Fern, a chapter of the Florida Native Plant Society. Our mission is the conservation, preservation, restoration of Florida native plants and native plant communities. As far as there's our holly, this video will be available on our YouTube channel. So please go ahead and subscribe to our educational videos. I'm going to put this into the chat box right now, so you guys can go ahead and subscribe right away. And if you're looking for a gift of membership for the new year, what better way to do it and celebrate Florida Native Plant Society than sponsoring a loved one with a Native Plant Society membership? So I'm going to put this into the chat box as well. We have it visible for everyone, and it's not just Cuplet Fern. If you are in an area aside from Cuplet Fern and you want to volunteer with them locally, please go ahead and give somebody a gift of membership as well. So, and it's just as simple. You can print it out, you can stick it into the into a card, and then you can go on fnps.org and you can just sponsor somebody's membership. All you need is really their mailing address and their email, which I'm sure you have if it's a loved one. The next thing is on January 9th, we're having New Year, New Garden. It's a special event with Nita Villalobos-Bell. It's a ticketed event. So I'm going to put that into the chat box as well. And it's with Eventbrite. It will, once you purchase the Eventbrite ticket link, it will actually give you a unique Zoom link on the day of the event. And it is at 11 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. January 9th is a Saturday. And please come. It's limited seating. We've already sold, I would say, a third of the tickets. And it's going to be a small classroom-sized event. So we're not looking at a lot of people. So that way you can actually ask some meaningful questions and put whatever Anita is teaching and advising and recommending, those tried and true experienced native plant installations. And you can do that with Nita's help, and you can ask her personalized questions and she'll be happy to help you. So I'm going to put that into the chat box as well. That way you guys can check out further information about this special event. We don't do it all the time, but when we do, we have fun. So here it is for all of you. All right. And on January 11th, we have Fern Basics and Florida Ferns. And this is with Jennifer Posley with Fairchild Botanical Gardens. So she's a true fern head through and through. What better way to kick off the programs for the next year with a fern presentation with Cuplet Fern. So it'll be online. January 11th is a Monday, and it's 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. It's free. And it'll be on YouTube as well as Facebook. January 17th is winter and native bees. So what do we do in wintertime? Do we raise everything down to the ground, make sure the yard is prim and proper before the humidity sets in? Let's see what Laura Langlois Zuro has to say. She is the administrator of the ever popular Facebook group, Florida Native Bees. And that'll be online in the afternoon on a weekend, 2:30 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. Again, live on Facebook and YouTube. And January 24th, another weekend webisode. It's gardening and Florida Mott's our wonderful directors at large, Kaylee, Gia, and Jennifer will be joining us, and it'll be online from 4:30 until 5:30. Again, Facebook and YouTube. Florida moths are incredibly beautiful, but some are dangerous. So how do we navigate around them in the garden? So, tune in and see what our perspectives are while we garden native plants and what type of Florida moths are regional to our area, and also use those plants as their larval hosts. So if everything is for you, join Cuplet Fern. It's just as easy as going to fnps.org. There's a big old button that says join, and then you can select a Cuplet Fern from the dropdown. And this is in case you're in the area that we serve. We're in Central Florida, and we have a focus area in Seminole County. So here is the page, Florida Native Plant Society. If you click join, it'll route you to this page, and you can select which membership you want. And then right down here is Cuplet Fern. So you can just choose that as your chapter. And it's as simple as that. So, I always say this about membership. Membership is your ultimate show of love and support. So we would love to have you. We do a lot of online outreach, and there's student, individual, household, and business level memberships as well. And tonight, we're having virtual holiday party, trivia and freebies with me, your ever popular nerdy host, right? So let's begin with a very quick and just a warm up trivia round. It's not trivia, it's called Guess That Plant. So we'll do Guess That Plant, all right? So tell us how you know. If you know the answer, comment away. Tell us what plant this is. This is just to kind of warm up those, those fingers in case you're on your phone, or in case you're, on your desktop and you need to figure out, okay, how quickly can I comment away? This is a great way to get that warmed up for you. So let's go with Guess That Plant. All right. So guess this plant, guys. What plant is this? All right. It is beautyberry, Calocarpa americana. All right. Guess this plant. Oh, it looks like, something you would roll up into a joint, but it's not. Guess this plant. Well, if you guessed scarlet hibiscus, you are right. Hibiscus coccineus. Okay. Fun fact about this plant: people that grow it sometimes get in trouble with the law because the neighbors will call the cops on them and say, oh, they're kind of growing something very suspicious. Maybe you want to come out and check it out. So Hibiscus coccineus. Guess this plant. Oh, great job. It's scarlet hibiscus. Jenny Roberts writes elderberry. Try again, Jenny. Guess this plant. Okay, it's got a bulb. Kind of reminds you of garlic, onion. Yay! Kaylee, you got it right. Meadow garlic. Well done. Wild onion. Well done, guys. All right. Here it is. Wild onion. Allium canadense. Isn't it beautiful? Checking for other comments, guys. Just bear with me. All right. Guess this plant. Guess this plant. Any guesses, guys? Well, it is Eastern Red Cedar. Guess this plant. All right, this one's a little tricky, so I'm going to bring out my pointer. You see the leaves? The leaves are a dead ringer for this plant. Look at this leaf shape right here. You see it? All right, here's another leaf shape. It's a telltale leaf shape. You can't miss it, guys. Guess that plant. Ta-da! We got a right answer. Well done. Athena's on top of it this time. Yeah, Kaylee got the previous one right. Juniper virginianus, very good. Eastern red chipper. Jonathan, hey Jonathan. Awesome, conifer. Well, that was good, close, but Eastern red cedar is the right answer for the previous answer. But what is this one? Athena got it right. It's yellow poplar. Tulip tree, Lyrodendron tulipifera. All right, now this one, tell me which one is bald cypress versus pond cypress. Taxodium distichum versus Taxodium ascendens, which is pond cypress. Which one is bald cypress? Which one is pond cypress? Do we have guesses, guys? We have somebody on Instagram that just wrote bald cypress on the left. Yes, very good. Yep, citrus chapter got it right too. Bald cypress left, pond cypress right. Taxodium ascendens, so the leaves are pointing upwards, ascendens. All right, so that's Taxodium ascendens right here, pond cypress. Taxodium distichum. Okay, bald cypress. Guess that plant. All right, this one, I'm gonna get my pointer out. Telltale leaves, okay? They're very indented. Telltale leaves. Look at the edge of this plant. Okay, this one's a little tricky from afar, but you can get it. Just think about it as being roadside botany. You're going 80 miles an hour, everything's a haze, but you know, okay, that's the plant that I was looking at. Okay, any guesses, guys? You're right. Thank you so much. This is fun. I agree. If you're a nerd or if you're a plant lover, this is totally fun. Kelly Adams got it right. Turkey oak. Turkey oak, Quercus laevis. Well done, Kaylee. All right, this one. Tell me which is the cabbage palm and which is the saw palmetto. Which is the cabbage palm and which is the saw palmetto? All right. Anybody from Instagram world? I'm kind of peeking over my phone here, which is on Instagram Live too. Well done. The Native Plant Society people are in full strength. Look. All right, let's just go at it. Cabbage palm on left, saw on right. Very good. Cabbage palm right, saw left. No, but we'll get to it. Don't worry. Stick with us. Sable left, saw right. Very good, Kaylee. Christine. Hey, Christine. Good seeing you on here. Awesome. Cabbage palm left, saw palmetto right. Well done. Kimberly. Hey, Kim. Saw palmetto on the right. Very good. Jonathan's like, this is getting hard. Don't worry, Jonathan. Trivia is going to knock your socks off. Okay? Very short game, but very thought-provoking. So stick with us. All right, so you guys got it right. So cabbage palm is on the left. Saw palmetto is on the right. And the way to determine that just by looking at the frond is the rachis, which is part of the stem. So in cabbage palm, it extends into the frond. So this becomes not a palmate leaf, it becomes what we call a costopalmate or a near palmate leaf. Versus with saw palmetto, the rachis does not extend into the frond, and it just completely ends here, and it's a true palmate frond. Okay, so if you're just looking at a leaf without looking at the entire plant, this is a quick way to know what you're looking at, cabbage palm or saw palmetto, if those were your two choices. All right, let's move on. Guess this plant. So this plant was taken in UV light. It does not look naturally like this with our human eyes, but this is under ultraviolet. So little tricky here, guys. Guess that plant. All right. So this is a flower, inflorescence, and its flowers right here. These are its modified bracts. That's another clue. Here is a flower in bloom. What do we think this is? Athena writes, throw that botany lingo down. Yeah, Athena, I'm going to throw it down. No, just kidding. Leah got it right. Hey, Leah. Dotted bee balm or spotted bee balm. Well done, Leah. Good eye. That's bee balm, Monarda punctata. Okay, this is what it looks like in UV light, ultraviolet. Looks beautiful. And this is what we see in regular lighting. All right, tell me, this is for all you native plant enthusiasts, tell me which one is the native porterweed and which one is the non-native porterweed. Okay, for scale, here is some mulch at the very bottom. Okay, so this is hugging low to the ground. Do you see the wood chips? It gives you this basic idea of the size of the shrub. Here is actually some fencing, wooden fencing in the background. Okay, so this is actually going all the way up to the top of the fence. So tell me which one is the native porterweed and which one is likely hybridized and is now a non-native porterweed. Okay, Kaylee Adams says, oh, porterweed, oh, we know. I'm sure you guys got a lot of questions about native versus non-native porterweed. Jonathan writes, native is left, right is invasive. Very good, Jonathan. Christine writes, native left, non-native right. Athena writes, native on left. Okay, Sheila writes, left is native. Hey, Sheila. Hey, good to see you. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Kaylee writes, great job, everyone. That's awesome. Jenny Roberts writes, his left is native. So yes. All right, so there it is. So native is always low-lying and never grows any more than 3 feet high. The non-native variety is always much taller. Here in Florida, they readily hybridize with their South American cousins. or sister species. So we always have Stachytarfeta cayennensis or Stachytarfeta something else. But this is Stachytarfeta jamaicensis, which is our native porterweed. Low-lying, very kind of always is a low-maintenance shrub, in my opinion. Great pollinator plant. I have it right by my windowsill. So I see butterflies, skippers, moths at night, bees, carpenter bees, believe it or not, also visit it. So lots of different pollinators visit this plant. All right, next. Guess this plant. Guess this plant. Spiderwort. Well done, Athena. Yes, it's spiderwort, guys. It's edible. Tradescantia ohioensis. Very ephemeral flowers. They bloom for half a day and then they're gone. All right, this one. Tell me which one this is. Which one is a coreopsis and which one is not? Yes, very good. Hey, Jennifer, Tradescantia. Wonderful. Yes, that was the previous answer. Spiderwort. Yep, you got it right, Kaylee. So in this one, tell me which one is the coreopsis. Okay, Athena says coreopsis on right. What about you guys? What are you thinking? Kaylee's saying coreopsis is yellow. Are those flocks on the left? Jonathan says coreopsis on the right. Okay. Kimberly says right. Okay. Citrus Athena is saying coreopsis leavenworthii, I think. Yes, I believe you're right. On the right is leavenworthii. And Jennifer comes with the right answer. It's a trick question, guys. Both are coreopsis. Both are coreopsis. Okay? This is actually our only pink coreopsis, the swamp coreopsis. But both are coreopsis. All right? So don't get fooled. This is actually an exercise in saying, oh, it's a yellow flower. Chances are it's a coreopsis. And if it's a pink, it's a sabbatia. It's not true always. In this case, both are coreopsis. Okay? Fooled ya. Happy holidays. Just kidding. All right, moving forward. All right. Tell me which one is the coreopsis and are both of them coreopsis? Are both flowers in the separate images coreopsis? Kaylee writes, is the pink one native too? Yes, yes it is. It's found up in the Panhandle. All right. Yep, Athena got it right. She says, I think it's the one from the Panhandle. You're right. All right, guys, what do we think it is? Which one are both images coreopsis? Or what is the one that is coreopsis? And what do you think is the other one? All right, we have... is the right abidance. Jonathan gets it right. Jonathan comes through with the right answer. All right, so look at the seed head, guys. I'm gonna get out my pointer here. You see the seed head here? versus the seed head that is very pronounced here. Okay, look how big it is. Okay, look from the underside as well. Here you have its bracts, also known as sepals. Okay, here you don't. Very different, right? But the seed head is the dead giveaway. The developing seed head is so prominent. That's a hallmark of your Biden species. Okay. Not sure on the left. Okay, Coreopsis on the left, Jonathan. Yeah, it can be tricky, Kaylee. Wait until trivia comes up, but we got some real cool prizes for trivia. Jennifer writes, oh, I haven't identified yellow Biden species in real life. Well, you got to ask Gia. Gia spotted one last month when we were at CLP, so she'll show you those. Disc flowers. Thank you, Athena. Thank you. I have seeds for this one. Awesome. Well done. Okay. All right, moving forward. Guess that plant. This one is a hallmark of flatwoods and mesic flatwoods. And if any one of you who are on Facebook or YouTube, if you'd like to join in on this discussion, I can send you the link for it. So just let me know if you'd like to go live with me. We can definitely do that. Yeah, Athena got it right, guys. It is colic root, also known as colic flower. Yeah. I wish we would see this a lot in landscape cultivation. Horticulture, but it's not available or readily available. Yellow colic root, Elateris lutea. Okay, it's quite a stunner. Guess that plant, guys. Guess that plant. Yeah, Athena writes for the previous one for Elateris lutea, colic root, they like it really wet. They're found in ditches. I hope you guys are getting your hands all muscled up for trivia, because that's coming up pretty soon. On that, in that game, the first commenter gets the prize. So you got to be quick. All right, we got a string of right answers. So Athena writes Cuplet Fern, well done. Kaylee writes, could it be a Cuplet Fern, LOL? Yep, you're right. And Athena writes, shameless self-promotion. Why not? Why not, right? And Jennifer writes, Cuplet Fern, LOL. Yes, well, very good, guys. Cuplet Fern it is. And the best way to tell that it is a Cuplet Fern is the sori. They're formed in cup-shaped indusia. Okay, they look like small little cigarette butts, if you think about it that way. But yeah, this is a very telltale sign that you're looking at Cuplet Fern. No other fern has this attribute. It's quite interesting. All right, yep, Denstatia bipinnata. Yeah, it's a beautiful, splendid fern. Grows to be at least 5 feet high and maybe 3-4 feet wide. It's a strong, magnificent fern if you ever get to see it in person. All right, guys, that is that is actually Guess That Plant game. All right, so we're going to move on to trivia. Yes, it's a real game, guys. All right. So if anybody would like to join the live stream, now is your chance before we start trivia. Please let me know. And while I actually have a small break, I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to our educational channel. Please do so. And we have tons of videos. Our library is growing real fast nowadays, so we're very pleased with that. And that way you guys can have easy notifications. It's just one email that says, hey, Cuplet Fern is planning to go live, and they're going to be talking about moths. They're going to be talking about gardening with this or that, or if there's a special program like our Fern program next month. I'll just give you a quick, easy one reminder. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel. That's the best way to just stay in touch without feeling like, we're sending you 2-3 emails per month. It just sends you one simple notification. All right. And if you are planning to give a gift of membership, guys, here is the gift of membership. All right. So in case you're with Citrus chapter, you're in Citrus County, we encourage you to become a Citrus County chapter member. If you're here in Central Florida, where we are, we have an online presence. If you guys are only interested in online content, then maybe Cuplet Fern is for you. You guys can decide that. But you can print out the gift of membership here, and then you can sponsor somebody's membership by going to fnps.org/join. It's simple as that. Rita writes, how do I join in on Facebook? Well, it should be live on our Facebook page, Rita. And if not, just go Google Cuplet Fern YouTube, and you should see this video live. And you can comment away and participate that way too. And Citrus writes, you're doing an awesome job producing all this amazing comment. We have a great team, Kaylee, Gia, Jennifer, now Jonathan, Kim, all of these. We're becoming a nice big Cuplet Fern family. So I'm just so excited to have them on board and, take Cuplet Fern to the next level with them. Yes, we're actually in West Volusia as well. So we're in Lake Helen, DeBerry. We're doing a site visit there too. So yes. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started with trivia. It's a very short game. Rita says, okay, good plan. Good to see you, Rita. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get started. All right, so your prizes. Kate Delamore's stickers. So let me show you these stickers really quickly. They're beautiful. And Kate is actually a Cuplet Fern member. Calipogon. Sarracenia, hooded pitcher plant. Tarflower. These are all stickers. These are artisan stickers. And this one says Florida native at the bottom. So you get a chance to win one of these stickers. And she has a blank card. So I don't have an envelope for it, but I'll be happy to mail this blank card to you. And it says Swallowtails of Florida. And this is by Kate Delamore as well. They are beautiful stickers, absolutely. All right, and we have a Coastal Plains Institute sticker. Have you guys heard about coastalplains.org? So they do great work out in the Panhandle where they study freshwater ponds. And they do studies on newts and other amphibians. You can find them on Instagram as well. Great little group. So we have a Coastal Plains Institute sticker. All right. So, and last but not least, the GEMS report. So let me show you the GEMS report for this. It's beautiful. So you won't find this in any publication. This is called the GEMS report. Let me read what the GEMS report from Florida Conservation Voters is about. About the GEMS report. Over the years, Florida has saved some incredible places that improve our quality of life and make Florida a great place to live. In this report, we celebrate a few of Florida Forever's successes. We also highlight some of the remaining gems that can only be saved with increased investments in the Florida Forever program. So it's a beautiful publication, and it's not free. They charge you for this. So we will be giving you the GEMS report in the mail in case you win a prize. So Kaylee writes, hey Mark, I can join in, but I'm on my phone. No problem. No problem. Kaylee, if you can manage somehow to comment away in the live stream, we can accept your answer. Matter of fact, if you're on your phone, you might be able to type in and submit your answer quite fast. All right, so there's the GEMS report. So how to win? Comment your answer in the live stream, and this is specific to Facebook and YouTube. PM us, private message us on Facebook when requested. So if you are the winner, and if you're watching through Facebook Live, go ahead and PM us, private message us at Cuplet Fern and say, hey, I won this question. This is my address. Can you mail me my prize? Or if you're watching through YouTube, you can email coupletfern@gmail.com. So if I say, hey, Jonathan, you won a prize, go ahead and email me, and I will go ahead and put this in the mail for you. All right. So warm up. You're now actually playing for prizes, okay? All right. So text how fast you can comment. All right. So win a prize. All right, guys. Tell me in this, where is the sheep in the Santas? Where is the sheep in the Santas? Find the sheep in all those Santas. Find the sheep in the Santas. Okay, tell me which row it is. And tell me if it's on the left or the right. Just tell me which row you found the sheep. And tell me, just a ballpark location so I can say, okay, yes, you did find the sheep. Athena beat you guys. 3 over from left, upper left. And she also typed in 4 down on left. Oh, CMYK, you just missed it by a hair. Athena got it. All right, Athena, if you can please PM me your mailing address, you get a GEMS report. Okay, GEMS report, Athena. Congrats. Oh, Jennifer, you missed it too. All right, guys. Fast, okay? Jenny also got it right. Rita also got it right. Guys, all right. Okay, time to get those fingers typing fast. Athena, you might want to share the love. Hint, hint. Okay, if you've already won, try to share the love. It's the time of the year. Holidays all about sharing and caring. we need to share and care throughout the year, but more so now than ever. Oh, you absolutely can. We'd love to have you. Awesome. Very good, guys. Next one. So there it is. That's the sheep. All right. Santa's, and that's where the sheep was. All right. All right. Tell me where the snowman is in all the snowflakes. Where is the snowman in all the snowflakes? So you can tell me, okay, if it's near a particular leaf or if it's in a particular area of the picture, just to kind of help us triangulate, okay, you did find the snowman after all. Bottom left area, Leah writes bottom left. Leah, you need to be a little more specific. Jonathan writes bottom left leaf. Jonathan, a little more specific, please. Okay, the leaf is rather long, so it could be on many different areas of the leaf. Leah writes between the stars. Leah, you got to be a little more specific than that. There are different stars on that side of the picture. Lower left. Kaylee, you're doing great, but you got to be a little more specific. Jenny Roberts writes left 3/4 of the way down. Jenny, you're very close. I would like a little more instruction. And Leah gets it. Between the stars on the left bottom. Between the stars on the left bottom. Leah got it. So left bottom, these are the stars that she's talking about, or these two. And there it is. Leah, good job. I hope this is Leah Schleinbaum. I've met her at the Sanford Garden Club plant sale. She was delightful. So yes, guys. So Leah, well done. All right, Leah, you're going to get a Coastal Plains Institute sticker. They do awesome work, Leah. They monitor amphibians, newts, frogs. They have ephemeral freshwater ponds that they line with plastic. And they actually have schools take over a particular pond and observe it as part of their citizen science. So they do great work. For more information, go to coastalplains.org. Athena writes, congrats, Leah. Congratulations. Well done. All right, let's see where it is. There it is. That's the snowman. All right, there it is. Bingo. All right, so this here, it's a true trivia. It is all about trees, all right? In the past, we used to do wildflowers. We used to do just general core information. But this year, there's just a handful of select questions, but they're all okay, I'm back. All about trees, all right? All right, a true trivia, just a handful of select questions. And we've got stickers, we've got GEMS reports, and we've got cards for you guys to claim. So let's find out. All right. Let's start with some easy questions. The greatest diversity of native tree species in the continental United States can be found in A, the Florida Panhandle area, B, Maine, the Appalachian area. C, California, Sierra Nevada area. D, Arizona, the Madre and Sky Islands area. Which one is it? The greatest diversity of native tree species in the continental United States can be found in A, Florida Panhandle, B, Maine, the Appalachian area, C, California, Sierra Nevada area, D, Arizona, Madre and Sky Islands area. Oh, guys. All right. So CMYK says B. Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. Jennifer got it right. Yay, Jennifer. Awesome job. A. Well done. Kimberly also got it right at second place. Kaylee at third with A. No, Athena, it is not. It is the Florida Panhandle area. Jenny also got it right, and Rita got it right. All right, so believe it or not, it is A, the Florida Panhandle area, the greatest diversity of native tree species. Mind-blowing, right? You don't think of like diverse trees in Florida. You always think of swamps. I always laugh inside my head when somebody relocates from New York and says, "Oh, there's so many trees and it's so evergreen and all of that." But let's find out. Let's find out why. Answer is A, Florida Panhandle area. And look at the map. This is courtesy of USDA.gov. Okay, this is tree diversity. And let me show you the pointer. It says species is 138. Okay, so that's pretty diverse. And guess where it's at? Right here. All right. And speaking of tree diversity, let's look at tree endemics. 74 species. And guess where it's at? Again, right here. Okay. Greatest tree diversity in the continental United States is found in the Florida Panhandle. It's right here in our state. All right. Moving on, guys. Next question. Jennifer, by the way, you win a sticker. That was next in my pile. I'm just going by what's on the pile, guys. I'm not actually selecting, specific things. Jennifer, you get a sticker from Kate Dollamore. I'll be happy to mail this out to you. Leah, please email us your address at coupletfern@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to mail you that sticker. So the next question is, which of the statements about pines is not true? A, all pines produce edible pine nuts. B, pollen and cones are aerodynamically matched. Each species captures its own pollen. Pines are low in resin. D, species in the Pinus genus are grouped according to their needles per cluster. Which of the following statements about pines is not true? All pines produce edible pine nuts. B, pollen and cones are aerodynamically matched. Each species captures its own pollen. C, pines are low in resin. D, species in the Pinus genus are grouped according to their needles per cluster. All right, which of the statements is not true, guys? All right, so let's start from the very top. Jenny writes, B, pollen and pine cones are not aerodynamically matched. That's not true. Each species actually captures its own pollen. Isn't that interesting? Pines have been around for over 100 million years. So they rely on wind dispersal, and their pollen and cones are matched. So each species captures its own pollen. So it's actually true. Athena, Unfortunately not. All pines do produce edible pine nuts. So every single one, not all of them are tasty, but they're all edible. CMYK writes, D species in the Pinus genus are grouped according to their leaf needle cluster, needles per cluster. That's actually true. So with red pines, it's 2. With yellow pines, it's 3 needles per cluster, and white pines are 5 needles per cluster. Kaylee gets it right. Wow, you guys, I didn't even have to play referee. Everybody's actually winning separate prizes. That's great. So Kaylee gets it right. Pines are low in resin. That's not true. Pines are very high in resin. Bassem, hey Bassem. Bassem, I don't know where you're from, but maybe you're interested in becoming a Florida Native Plant Society member. I have gone ahead and put this in our chat box. I'm going to go ahead and copy this as well, Bassem, in case you are interested, and post it as a comment. In case you would like to join Florida Native Plant Society, you have been a viewer and a supporter of Cuplet Fern for a long time now. Christine writes, A and C, not true. Christine, A is true. Jennifer got it right, second place. C, pines are low in resin. Kimberly, A, not all pines have edible pine nuts. D, species in the Pinus genus are grouped according to the number of pine needles they have per cluster. That is actually true. Rita got it right in third place. So yes, pines are high in resin. Jenny writes C. So wonderful. So Kaylee it is. Kaylee with the win. Wonderful, Kaylee. So you get a card. Just this card. I'm going to mail it to you, Kaylee. Okay, this is Swallowtails of Florida. So congratulations, Kaylee. All right, guys. So let's find out the answer. Pines are not low in resin. All right. Here is a great picture courtesy of the Longleaf Pine Alliance. And this actually shows mechanical notch marks with a tool where they used to extract the pine sap, the longleaf pine sap, to make turpentine. That's the entire industry that used to revolve here in Florida over a century ago. We didn't have Disney or any of the theme parks back then. And a lot of people relied on the turpentine industry. It was a big crop back then. All right, guys, let's go. Which tree genus does not belong in the laurel family? Lauraceae, Gordonia, loblolly, cinnamomum, camphor, Persea. So you have red bay, swamp bay, sassafras, or lindera, spicebush. Which tree does not belong in the laurel family? Gordonia, cinnamomum, Persea, sassafras, or lindera? Okay, so we have, this is a trick question. Okay, so laurels, people think about bays, right? Laurel, bay leaf, bays. So we have Gordonia, which is loblolly bay. We have cinnamomum, which is camphor, which is cinnamomum camphora, camphor tree, invasive non-native plant here in Florida. Persea, which is red bay, swamp bay, or you can have Persea americana, which is avocado. Sassafras, we know sassafras is sassafras. And lindera, spicebush. All right, guys, let's see our comments here. Kim, I'm waiting on you. Jonathan, I'm waiting on you. Rita, I'm waiting on you. Yes. Kara, you're never here for our holiday social. I always wear an ugly sweater. And usually I have a Santa's hat, but I couldn't find it this year. But I found this, so I decided to sport one. All right, Jonathan writes D, incorrect. Rita, we're waiting on you. Kara writes it's perfect. Thank you, Kara. Always love your support. I appreciate you. Bassem writes E. Incorrect, Bassem. All right, guys, I'm going to throw this to our first person that got the right answer, but has already won a prize. Okay, and it is Athena. It is A, Gordonia. Loblollies are not part of the laurel family, nor Lauraceae. They are part of the tea family, or Theaceae. Okay, so they're more closely related to camellias, and the Franklin tree, if you guys remember Franklin tree, which is, gosh, the Latin name escapes me, but they're closely related to that, those species. So the right answer is Gordonia. And let's see who else got it. Jennifer got it too. Jennifer won a prize, but Jennifer got it too as well. You absolutely can, Kara, but I already spit out the answer, so it is Gordonia. So, Athena, would you like to claim your prize, or would you like to give it to somebody? Your prize is a sticker from Cape de l'Amour. This is a hooded pitcher plant, Sarracenia minor. So let us know. Send us a little love note and tell us what you'd like to do. I have a feeling that you'd like to switch out the GEMS report for a sticker, because that was one of your comments, but we'll be happy to do that for you. So the right answer is A, Gordonia. So let's find out why. So with Gordonia, they actually have a flower, of course, but these are real petals right here. With the Lauraceae family, let me bring out my little pointer. Cinnamomum, Persea, Sassafras, Lindera. They have no petals whatsoever. They may have sepals that look like modified petals, but they don't have any petals whatsoever. That's one. But what about the fruit, right? Here's a fruit. Maybe these are flower buds actually, but let's find out a little bit more about that. Okay, so that's a woody capsule with Gordonia, Loblolly Bay. So it's not fleshy. So with cinnamon tree, if you remember, or with spice bush, or with sassafras, if you've ever seen those fruit, they're very fleshy. It's a drupe, so it's a fleshy fruit that encompasses a stony seed, right? So this is actually quite different. It's a woody capsule. It has crenate margins. Crenate means scalloped. You see this also in coral ardesia, Ardesia crenata. So you have crenate, scalloped edges. But the fruit is the giveaway. So you have a woody capsule, which splits up into 5 parts. Okay, so that's Gordonia for you. Versus avocado, a true member of the Lauraceae family. Okay, fleshy fruit right here that encompasses a stony seed, a drupe. All right, so that's the difference. Non-fleshy fruit, fleshy fruit. Okay, this is spice bush, Lindera benzoin. Again, fleshy fruit, and inside, if we open it up, we'll see a stony seed. All parts of the Lauraceae family, all members of the Lauraceae family are aromatic as well. Keep that in mind. All right. So Athena is willing to trade the gems report. No problem, Athena. So we will make sure that you get this sticker. Congratulations. All right, moving on to the next question. Which tree genus does not belong in the mulberry family or Moraceae family? Atrocarpus, jackfruit, breadfruit, ficus, fig, morus, mulberry, Aerobatria, loquat, maclura, also known as the Osage orange. Which tree does not belong in the mulberry family? Atrocarpus, jackfruit, breadfruit, ficus, fig, morus, mulberry, Aerobatria, loquat, maclura, Osage orange. All right, we're getting our answers rolled in now. I already see a winner. Just waiting for everybody. Hey, Ryan. All right. Do we have all our responses right now? We'll go straight down the list and then we will reveal the right answer. Which genus does not belong in the mulberry family, Moraceae family? Atrocarpus, ficus, morus, Aerobatria, maclura. All right, I think we have all our answers, so let's take it from the top. And the very first answer is the right answer by CMYK. Well done. So because I don't know your name, which is okay because of privacy, just go ahead and email me at cupletfern@gmail.com. It's all one word. I'm going to type it into the chat field right now so you have it. Go ahead and email me with your address and name, and I will go ahead and submit the GEMS report to you. It's a beautiful publication. It is not free. We actually charge for this. And honestly, if you're in Volusia, they have lots of mitigation areas right in your neighborhood, in your adjacent area, that you can check up and research a little bit more. So this would be pretty handy for you, especially if you are a new incoming member for Florida Native Plant Society. So congratulations. D is the right answer. Athena guessed E, and then she guessed loquat next. So loquat is the right answer. Maclura is part of the mulberry family, and we'll figure out why in a minute. Jonathan, no, actually ficus is part of the mulberry family. We'll see that too in a minute. Bassem got it right. Hey, Bassem, you're just missing out by a hair, but well done. That is the right answer. Kara, oops, nope. Ficus is actually part of the Moraceae family. Citrus writes, no, I take it back, D. Right. Loquats are the best. Yeah, they're a Florida-friendly plant. Very good. Jennifer, nope. Maclura, Osage orange. We don't really find it in Volusia, where you're at, and Seminole, where I'm at. But it's actually found in northwest central Florida. Ryan got it right. Aerobatria. Kaylee writes maclera. It's tough, especially when you haven't seen the plant in person. You kind of have a wild guess. Maybe it doesn't fall. It's part of the mulberry family because you've never heard of it. But it actually is part of the mulberry family. And yes, so Athena is actually triangulating on the right answer. Loquat is the only one that does not have a milky sap. And we'll discover that just in a few minutes. So it's Stephen, great job. Well done. Yeah, the GEMS report is a great read. Kaylee actually received one not too long ago. All right, so let's find out why, okay? So with all members of the mulberry family, they have a sticky white sap that exudes out of it, okay? The spurge family, Euphorbiaceae, also has milky white sap, but the mulberry family also has it. So let's focus on the mulberry family because the Euphorbiaceae family is extremely complex and diverse, but the mulberry family is a little less complex than Euphorbiaceae. So milky white sap, and this is actually a cross-section of the fig leaf showing, again, milky white sap. So milky white sap, Athena triangulated is right. Okay, loquat does not have the milky white sap that mulberry family members do. But what about, let's look at tallow tree, Chinese tallow tree or popcorn tree, right? Noxious invasive plant, non-native here in Central Florida, problematic in many places, fast growing. You know, look at the inflorescence here. Kind of reminds you of a mulberry inflorescence, right? Kind of, okay? Especially for a novice native plant enthusiast, you can say, okay, maybe it's related somehow, but it's not. And maybe if you tore one of the leaves up or one of the branches, it would exude a milky sap too. So you'd be like, oh, this is a mulberry. But no, it's actually part of the Euphorbiaceae family, also known as the spurge family. So Euphorbiaceae plants also exude white sap. But the answer is in its fruit, right? So this is the popcorn tree or Chinese tallow tree fruit. So do you see that it is dehiscent? It doesn't really have that fleshiness that you kind of, you know, acquaint yourself with jackfruit or mulberry or ficus. So it doesn't have that. So that is your answer why this doesn't fall within the mulberry family. All right, so here we have our delicious mulberry. Okay, each of them, this is what we call an aggregate fruit. So when the fruits actually mature very, very close to one another, they form an aggregate fruit. So what you're looking at is a cluster of many fruits together. And this is a drupe, okay, a fleshy fruit that encompasses a stony seed, also known as a pit. All right, so here's your mulberry. And here's a fig. So figs are very interesting. If you guessed fig, you know, I wouldn't blame you because they are so unusual. Figs, actually, these are the seeds here, and this is actually the swollen stem. So the way the flowers actually grow, the stem encloses those flowers, and this is actually part of the stem itself. The seeds and what remains of the flowers are actually in here. And if you guys actually are aware of wasps pollinating figs, those really tiny wasps, you probably have heard about it, reading, you know, articles, journals, or just in passing. They have what is called a small opening here. I think it's called an osteo. Oh gosh, you know, my sleep-deprived brain is not coming up with the right answer here, but there's a small opening here that helps the wasp actually enter the fig and pollinate all these flowers. So even though the stem encloses the fig, it is still pollinated by insects. So yeah, so there's your fig. And as we can tell from the previous slide right here. This is a cross section of the fig. Shows you the milky sap. There's your fig. And here's jackfruit. Again, fleshy fruit that encloses a stony pit. And if you slashed a jackfruit tree, it would also exude a milky white sap. All right. Laura. Hi, Laura. So Laura, I believe, is our native bee specialist. Good to see you here. All right, wonderful. All right, next question, guys. Which tree genus does not belong in the cashew family? Anacardiaceae family, rus, sumac, pistachio, mangifera, mango, toxicodendron, poison ivy, melia, chinaberry. Which tree does not belong in the cashew family? Rus, sumac, pistachio, mangifera, mango, toxicodendron, poison ivy, melia, chinaberry. Which tree genus does not belong in the cashew family? Are all our answers in? Taking some time? Take your time. It's equal parts fun and equal parts learning. So let's have some fun getting to know our plants. Kim, I wonder if Kim is still on. Maybe she will know the right answer. All right, guys, it's time to show you which is the right answer. Let's go down the list. All right, so Athena writes E, melia, chinaberry, and she is correct. Jonathan writes toxicodendron, poison ivy. No, Jonathan. So the Anacardiaceae family is infamous for some very, very urticating and poisonous plants. Poison ivy, and I believe there's another one here in Florida that I don't encounter that much, but it's also part of the Anacardiaceae family. Unusual family because you have important crops like mangoes and cashews, but also dangerous ones like poison ivy in it. Jenny Roberts writes mangifera. No, Jenny, that's part of the Anacardiaceae family. Kaylee writes rus sumac. No, Kaylee. So sumac is part of the Anacardiaceae family. Kara gets it right. So here's our new winner. Someone who has not won. So Kara, I do not know your mailing address. So if you can PM us on our Facebook page with your mailing address, we will go ahead and mail you a sticker, tar flower. All right, so we'll put this in the mail for you. Well done, Kara, you got the right answer. Jennifer writes toxicodendron. No, it's part of the Anacardiaceae family. Oh, Rita, close second. Melia, yeah, you got it right. The first four cause allergic reactions in some people, yes. But Melia chinaberry is also toxic. So if you're looking at toxicology, it's not necessarily a clear-cut, definitive answer. So yes, Brazilian pepper is another infamous example of a member of the Anacardiaceae family. Kim, close third. E, you got it right, but gosh, Kara beat you to it. Ryan writes, hey Ryan, good to see you here. Yeah, E, little slow, had to mute for the phone, no worries. So Kara, yeah, please PM us on our Facebook page with your mailing address. We will go ahead and send you that nifty, beautiful artisan tar flower, courtesy of Kate Dillamore, a Cuplet Fern member. Wonderful lady. So let's find out why Melia Chinaberry is not part of the Anacardiaceae family. All right. All right. So this is, as you all know, winged sumac. All right, Rus copalinum. But so with our Anacardiaceae family, we can't just look at leaves, because with Rus, it is pinnate, in this sense, oddly pinnate, so many leaflets here, or it can be trifoliate, so it can have 3 leaflets. And the one on the right is your toxicodendron, poison ivy, right? So leaf counts may not necessarily give you a positive ID. But what will give you an ID is what we call the indehiscent fruit or seed. So it is non-splitting. So imagine this is the fruit, this is the ovary, and this is the seed. And as it matures, okay, this is the seed and this is the wall. So it's only a single seed. Okay, so it's called indehiscent, which means non-splitting. A great example of that is our mango. All right, so single seed. See it? Indehiscent. All right, sumac. Let's look at a closer picture of sumac. So these are the fruit that have matured on the floral inflorescence. But these are all its individual seeds. Okay, so what about Chinaberry, Melia? Okay, this is part of the mahogany family, interestingly enough. So with Melia, let's look at the fruit. And there you have it. That's the answer. Okay, so at the very bottom, you have, fruit that contain multiple seeds. So you have to look sometimes a little bit more in detail with our plants to actually group them according to their true family. All right, guys, are we ready for the next question? Okay, we're almost at the end. I think we have maybe 1 or 2 more left. So have fun and happy holidays. All right, let's move on. Which tree genus does not belong in the beech family, Fagaceae? Castanea, chestnut, caria, hickory, chrysolepsis, chinkapin, lithocarpus, tanbark, quercus, oak. Which tree does not belong in the beech family, Fagaceae family? Castanea, chestnut, caria, hickory, chrysolepsis, chinkapin, lithocarpus, tanbark, quercus, oak. You won't see lithocarpus here. It's mostly found on the West Coast. Same thing for chrysolepsis. Which tree does not belong in the beech family? All right, our answers are rolling in. Folks, for those of you who have not won a prize, now's your chance to redeem yourself. Go ahead and guess. Okay, so our winners are already chiming in, so don't worry about them. It's your chance to shine. I'm waiting on Rita. Let's see. Ryan hasn't chimed in. Ryan probably knows the answer. What about Jonathan, Jenny, Laura? Okay, I'm waiting on people to go ahead and write their answers. In the meantime, I'm going to paste information about our special event in January 9th. It's a Saturday morning, late morning. So it won't interfere with your church schedule, won't interfere with other things that you may have in mind, but it's called New Year, New Garden with Nita. And she is a master gardener trained individual. She used to be part of the IFAS team as well. She's a master naturalist. Oh, and the list goes on and on and on. So she's a great resource to have in case you have any loved ones that are thinking about converting their lawn to a native or a Florida-friendly lawn or a yard easily, or maybe they're in a condo and they have potted plants and they would like to grow potted native plants. So Nita would be a great resource, and we're doing this special event, and funds actually help our chapter. So, you know, you're really paying it forward by getting a ticketed event like this in support of a nonprofit like ours. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in here. Please be sure to share it with your loved ones. It's a great special class that she's having, and once you purchase the Eventbrite ticket, you will be provided with a unique Zoom link code for the day on the day of the event. All right, so let's look at the answers that rolled in. Which tree genus does not belong to the beech family, Fagaceae family? D, Lithocarpus. Actually, it does. E, Quercus. No, Quercus is part of the Fagaceae family. E, no, Quercus is part of the Fagaceae family. Kimberly writes C, Chrysolepsis. No, Kimberly, close though. No, unfortunately, it's not C, Chrysolepsis. Rita writes Lithocarpus. No, that's not right. Jenny writes D, Lithocarpus. Oh, Rita changed her mind. She got the right answer. Caria, hickory, not part of the beech family. Caria is part of the walnut family, Juglandaceae family. All right, Rita, you got a private. Actually, Rita, I have your address. Congratulations, you're winning a GEMS report. And because you're on the Seminole County Advisory Panel for 4-H, I believe, this will come super handy. Like, just look at the conservation success stories in here. It's just really, really fabulous. So congratulations. I will mail this to you, Rita. Congratulations. So yes, Rita got it right. It is B. Oh, but Sam, you're getting close. It's you're just missing out by a hair. But yes, you're right. It is Caria, hickory. All right, so let's find out more about why Caria is not part of the beech family. So Athena writes, this would make a great contact-free Xmas present. You're absolutely right. All right, let's move on. So answer is Caria, hickory. All right, so with our beeches, they just have simple leaves. They're not compound, no leaflets, none of that. Just simple leaves, like you see here in our water oak, Quercus nigra. And how we know this is Quercus nigra? Because of its spatulate leaves. They look like kitchen spatulas. And also the acorn and the position of the cup in relation to the acorn itself. So the size of the acorn and the position of the cup also are indicative that this is a swamp water oak, Quercus nigra. But usually people just look at the leaves and say, Quercus nigra, that's what we have. All right, versus Caria. Okay, hickory. Here we have a compound leaf. So we have pinnate. Pinnate means like feather, so it kind of looks like, a feather with different strands, and this is, analogous to it. So we have a compound leaf with leaflets, oddly pinnate. So that's one difference. And the second is the fruit. Okay, the fruit is always enclosed. This is a Asian chestnut, and it is splitting. And look how fleshy the fruit is that encloses the seed, right? It's fleshy. It's a little bit spiky. Well, not a little bit, a lot, but it's fleshy, right? As opposed to our hickory species, okay? So here in the background, we have Caria, or maybe it's walnut. So these are what they look like fresh. And this is exactly that once it's dried. So it turns into a husk. So this the flesh of the fruit is very husk-like, not much meat to it. And inside the seed is your walnut, your pecan, or your pig nut hickory, etc. So this is the big difference, is that this is fleshy, and with all hickory species, the fruit, the exterior is a husk. All right. Very good. Are we ready for the next question? I believe this is the last one. And you are playing for this beautiful, beautiful prize. It's called Flora Native. It's a sticker. It's got a pine lily. It's got a blazing star, goldenrod, chaff head, and then it's got a sunflower on it, courtesy of Cape Dolomore, and it says Florida Native. We ready? All right, let's do it. Which tree genus does not belong in the soapberry family, Sapodinaceae family? Aesculus, buckeye, acer, maple, Coleruteria, sorry, my tongue is stuck, Coleruteria, rain tree, Dodonea, varnish leaf, Aronia, serviceberry. Aesculus, acer, Coleruteria, Dodonea, Aronia. Which genus does not belong in the soapberry family? Oh, the responses are flowing in. All right, let's see if we have any more people. If Jenny's here, if Kimberly's here. Who else was playing earlier? Let's see. Jonathan, Laura, Ryan. Which tree genus does not belong in the soapberry family? Sapodinaceae family. This is the hardest question, I feel. This has been a true trivia, guys. It's all about trees. All right, guys, we're just a few more seconds. Please, if you can, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You know, that's free, and it just shows your support for Cuplet Fern and all we do. We have a great outreach method during COVID. We just embraced the online platform and ran with it. So if you can, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'd be great. And you'd get an easy notification for our January program with Jennifer Posley from Fairchild Botanical, and she'll be talking about fern basics and Florida ferns. She's an excellent instructor. Matter of fact, if you are on Instagram, please follow her. You can just look up her name, or her account name is Ferny Sophia. All right, are all the answers in? All right, guys. Okay, don't want to break some hearts here, but we've got a winner. But let's go through the list, okay? All right, so Bassem writes B, and a lot of people wrote B. Jenny wrote B, Athena wrote B, Kaylee wrote B. But actually, this is difficult because maple fruits look nothing like Buckeye or Corolitaria fruits or Dodonea fruits or Aronia, serviceberry, chokeberry. They don't look like any of those fruits, right? They look kind of like ashes, Fraxinus species. But Acer, through genetic evidence, shows that it is very closely aligned with the Sapindaceae family, soapberry family. All right. So Kaylee writes B as well. Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. Jennifer writes Dodonea varnish leaf. No, that is part of the soapberry family. And Jonathan comes with the right answer. Congratulations, Jonathan. You win the sticker. Well done. So yes, it is the Aronia family, the serviceberry family. And we'll find out more about chokeberries within Aronia in a minute. So Jennifer writes, Acer, no. Genetic evidence places Acer within the soapberry family. And we'll find out more about that in a minute. Ryan writes, agree with Jay Shipper, E. Aronia. Absolutely. Rita writes D, Dodonea, varnish leaf. Rita, it's not in our neighborhood. That's why you haven't seen this plant regularly in Sanford. So, your guess is probably because you haven't encountered this plant. But actually, it is part of the soapberry family. And then Rita writes, no, it's E. You're right, Rita. You got it right the second time. Kimberly, yes, you did get it right. But just by a hair, Jonathan beat you to it. So Kaylee writes, Athena, she was finding that funny. Yeah, first one got right. Well, good work, Jonathan. So yes, but Sam, you got it right. E. Aronia. All right, so let's find out why, okay? All right, so we know Sapindaceae, right? Soapberry, if you are in Brevard or if you're further south, this becomes a little more prevalent, but it's found pretty much everywhere across the state. This is soapberry, and you can see that it's a compound leaf. pinnate. And this is its fleshy fruit. Okay, another drupe, fleshy, one seed. And here we have horse chestnut. Horse chestnut for a long time was thought it was part of the chestnut family, but we find out that it is actually closely related to, it is actually part of the soapberry family. And this is another one that they had to do some genetic analysis, and they found it is indeed more closely related to soapberries than it is to chestnuts. And the answer lies in its leaves. So these are palmate, or what we call digitate leaves. Digitate meaning, you know, like your hand fingers, digitate leaves. So this is horse chestnut. And a great, you know, indication that you may be looking at buckeye is also in its inflorescence, okay? Or it also looks like a rain tree inflorescence, doesn't it? So just keep your eyes on the palmate leaves or the digitate leaves. See, we have our common red buckeye, Aesculus parviflorus. You see the leaves similarity? See how things are kind of, you know, connecting with one another? So here we have palmate leaves or digitate leaves. And now we're actually making another, you know, leap of understanding. So we're using these palmate leaves and we're comparing them to Japanese maple. So here they are, palmate again, right? And then we come back here to, well, here's another picture of the different cultivars. So here we see that they are just lobed. This one is completely palmate. And then let's look at an Acer species closer to home. So this is Acer saccharum, sugar maple. You see the similarities, how we're kind of slowly moving from one of the soapberry family to another member of the soapberry family. And here we have the samaras of the Acer, you know, Acer rubrum, Acer saccharum. So the reason why they are not like related to ashes, so ashes, Fraxinus species also has samaras, but the reason why they are not part of the ash family is because their seeds touch one another and they're always found in pairs. It's a very different evolutionary pathway that Acer has taken. And it's not clearly evident that they are related to soapberries, right? But it's only through genetic analysis that we find out that Acers do belong in the soapberry family. And this is aronia. This is chokeberry. So this is the reason why they're not part of the soapberry family. If you ever see a 5-pointed star on the fruit, chances are you're looking at a member of the rose family. Okay, so with chokeberry, serviceberry, they have this 5-pointed mark on the fruit. Here's another one of chokeberry, and look at the 5-pointed mark on the fruit. This is an indication that within the rose family, you are likely looking at the almond subfamily that also includes pears and apples. The only other non-member of the almond subfamily that actually has this 5-pointed star shape is actually the rose. So the Rosaceae family is indicative of this. So there you go. That's the answer. All right. So whenever you have a 5-pointed star on a fruit, chances are it's part of the rose family, Rosaceae. And going further, it's part of the almond subfamily that includes well-known fruits like apples and pears. All right, and that brings us to the end. Thanks for playing trivia, guys. Congratulations, everyone. Yay. All right, so don't forget, January is a jam-packed month for us. We've got all of these things happening: fern basics, winter and native bees, gardening and Florida moths, and then also our main event, which is New Year, New Garden, a special event with Nita. Thanks for joining me, and happy holidays to you all. All right. Okay, guys, if there's any other comments, now is the time, or I'm going to wish you a wonderful New Year, and I will see you next year. All right, guys. Bye for now. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.